In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this car, and we'll make it boxy like this Jeep or bus or minibus, and you can extend it to make it longer if you want. And you'll need about 230 to 250 rubber bands in total. First, we'll make the wheels, and for the wheels, we're going to make our whole car in this configuration. So for the wheel, you're going to make it whatever color you want. I'm choosing to do black, and it's going to be made like the Starburst. So taking 2 single rubber bands at a time, I'm coming down diagonally from the first center to the second side on both sides, and we'll come down once, and then we'll loop it from the side to the center peg, the center third, like that, and we want to push it down. And repeat on the other side, like so. And the tires, you'll have to make a total of 4. I made 3 here, and you'll have to pause the video to make one on your own. But if you want to make it bigger, this is the size it'll be. You can by using the whole, this is 6 sides, and you can use the whole 8 sides if you want your tire to be bigger. Let's make the inside of our tire. And like our Starburst, we're going to take a single, and from the center, we're going diagonally to the right corner, and we'll just continue, push the center all the way down, and we'll continue counterclockwise with a single rubber band from the center to the side, and just continue in a counterclockwise direction. And our last single will stop from the center to the very center peg, like that. Now we're going to cap the inside, the center peg, with any color you want. You won't be able to see it really. Take it and loop it 3 times to create 4 loops. And you can also make these little spokes, if that's what you call it, rainbow color or whatever color you want. I'm just choosing to do my entire tire black. So we're going to go inside the center under the cap band. We're going to grab the top single, and we're going to loop it onto itself. You should see the nice teardrop. And as we're looping, we're going to loop it now clockwise. So we're going to reach in, grab the next single, and looping it onto itself. Again, you should see nice teardrops. Just go in, continue around your tire, clockwise position now, grabbing the top single and looping it onto itself. So that's what it should look like. Once you're done, it should be nice, complete teardrops all around your 6 pegs. And we are now going to loop the bottom center, the third one from the top. We're going to loop that 3 times to create 4 loops, like so. And that's what you should have. Now we're going to go in that center peg all the way down, grabbing the top 2 side rubber bands, whichever one it is, and loop it right onto itself, creating teardrops. Go back in, grab the last 2 single, looping it onto itself, so you should have looped it to either the right or the left side. And now we're going to continue to loop up to the top peg, the top center peg where our arrow is. Just continue up on both sides. Stop where the arrow is, go on the other side, and do the same thing. And now we're taking a single rubber band, go in that center peg, grab that single. We're going to create a slip knot. For each tire, You should use a total of 21 rubber bands. And now we're going to take it off the loom. So that's your tire. You should have it looking round like that. And what you want to do now is go in one of the sides, grab your slip knot rubber band and pull it through so it's at the center, and we're going to flip it over, put your hook through the very center of your tire and pull that slip knot rubber band through the center of your tire. So it should look like that. And you want to make a total of 4, the same way I did that one I just showed you, and come back when you're done. So let's make the top of our car, taking 2 single rubber bands from the corner diagonally, like that, push it down. Again, 2 single clear for the windows from the center second to the right third, going diagonally, and we'll come on the left side down twice for the windows, like that, and another 2 clear for the center second to the center third for the window. So that's what you should have for the window so far. And now let's do the roof of our car. We're going to take 2 single rubber bands, whatever color you want, and I'm coming down 4 times, like so. And the next row, I'm adding some bars to our windows. So taking 2 single reds, or whatever color you want your car to be, putting it in those 3 rows like that. And now I'm adding some windows in my car, taking 2 single clear and coming down twice on the left row and the center, like that. And now I'm coming down to close off my car with 2 single rubber bands. So that's the back of my car, and you can make your car longer by adding windows on the back if you want, and you can go the windows diagonally like you repeated on the front. So, but my car will be square, so I'm adding 2 single rubber bands to close it off from this side to the center, and repeat on the other side, like that. And I'm going to add some connector rubber bands, taking a single, and I'm putting it, looping it once where the windows are. I'm using clear, and right here. So I'm putting on every single pegs except for the very tip where the front of the window is, taking it and looping it once, and these will be our connector rubber bands. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a total of 6. So if it's clear, I'll take clear, so I don't want it to show. I'm taking a single and looping it once on each of those pegs, and that will connect the top of our car to the bottom of our car. And now we'll take a single, double, and these will be holding rubber bands to keep our car together. Single, double, that, single, double, single, double. And I'll take a clear for the window, single, double, like so. And now let's go under the cap band, grab the top 2 single, looping it onto itself, creating teardrops. Go back, go in the center peg, grab the top 2, and looping it onto itself. And let's finish up the center of our car first. Go in, grabbing the bottom two and looping it onto itself, and continue all the way to the front of our car, the front window. Now we'll go on the roof of our car, grabbing the bottom two, always grab the bottom two, and looping it up and onto itself, and we'll continue to the very front corner of our window, looping it down and all the way to the very first left peg. And now let's finish up the bottom of our car. Okay, now let's take a single, and I'm taking a clear since I'm attaching the window. Put your your hook through that first peg, loop it onto itself, and hold it. And we're using that as a connector band to connect to the bottom of our car. And take your car off the loom, the top of your car. Put it on a hook to hold it so it doesn't fall apart. And let's make the bottom of your car. Taking 2 single rubber bands, and this will be the bumper. Taking it from the first to the second peg, and taking 2 single reds. If you want the lights to be up front, you can take 2 yellows, but I'm putting mine 2 reds. And I'm taking 2 single yellows for my lights on the top of my car. And I'm coming down with 2 single reds 7 times. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and we'll come down the bottom of our car parallel to where we put the top of our car with 2 single red rubber bands. That, and now we'll come down the center, come down twice with my reds, and I'll add a little bit of decor, a little striping. Come down as many times as you want. I'm using blue and white. So I came down 4 times, and now finish off with 2 single reds. Now for the back of my car, I'm taking 2 single yellows for the lights, putting it from the right to the center, and taking 2 single grays for my bottom bumper from the left to the center. I'm taking a single gray, and I'm going to cap the corner here by looping it 3 times to create 4 loops. And now let's put some holding rubber bands, taking a single, double, and we'll put it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times on our car to hold our car together. Just single, double all the way. So that's my car. Let's connect the top of our car. And we'll start from the second peg, and there should be 7 that you're connecting it with. So starting with the first one on the second peg from the bottom at the top of our car, and find our connector rubber bands and start connecting it right down the loom. And again, there should be 7 of them. Stretch them out. Find your connector bands and connect them right onto your loom. So that's what you should have, stretching it from the second peg down each one. There should be 7 of them. So now let's go under the cap band, grab the top 2 gray and looping it onto itself, creating teardrops, and go in the center, grab the top 2 yellow, looping it onto itself. Now we'll work up the top of our car, go in, grab the bottom 2 bands, and looping it onto itself like that. Just continue up the top of our car, reaching, grabbing the bottom 2 bands, and looping it onto itself. And we'll stop where the lights are up here. And now let's go in the center row, just looping it right onto itself, creating teardrops as you go. And now let's do the bottom row. So any tension, release it, and just continue up. Finally, go in the top right, grabbing the bottom 2, looping it onto itself. In the center, grab the bottom 2 grays and looping the bottom front bumper onto itself. Taking your single gray, and we'll do a slip knot right at the bottom corner here, the bottom left corner. Tying it off, and let's take it off the loom. So there's your car. And tuck in the charm string so it's not sticking up. And if you want to charm string there, you can, but just pull it through and hide it in your body. Kind of tug it into shape. And now let's add the wheels. Taking your wheels, and you should already have the slipknot rubber band in the center of your wheel, and you can kind of put it where you want on your car. Go on the other side, put your hook through the rubber bands like that. Grab your slipknot rubber band from your tire and pull it through like so, and we'll open up the loop and pull your tire right through it so it'll stay on one side like that. So there's one of your tire, and you want to go in the same side where your tire is. Pull it back, reach in where you had put your hook through, go on the other side, get your other tire, grab the slip knot rubber band, pull it through, go under the tire, and we're going to do the same thing. Just open the slip knot and slip your wheel through. And so you want to fix the axle so it's together, so the rubber band looks like it's in the axle of the car in between. And now let's add the other 2 tires. Again, take it and kind of place it where you want to put it. Put your hook through the car on the other side and grab the slip knot rubber band for your tire. Pull it through and split open the slip knot rubber band and push your tire through and pull it together so it looks like the axle of a car. Go in on the other side where the tire is, put your hook through, get your other tire, grab the slip knot rubber band, pull it through, and we want to open the slip knot rubber band up. Careful not to stretch it too much. We don't want our tire to be too loose. And loop it through the tire and fix your axle so it's together. So there's your car, your Jeep. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.